Top 5 luxury mansions nobody wants to buy, even for $1. Who doesn't dream of owning or living in a mansion with luxurious bedrooms, acres of green landscape, glamouring big parties, and a personal butler? Everyone does. But you'd be surprised by the price of incredible mansions that were sold for just a few dollars. What's even more surprising is that not even millionaires want to buy them. Maybe it was the expensive upkeep costs, or maybe it was the house's sinister past. Let's take a tour of some incredible mansions no one wants to buy for any price. Number 5. Craigslist Mansion, $0. How about we start with a mansion with a $0 price tag? They say nothing in this world comes free, but hey, we found a whole mansion. This seems too good to be true. In May 2019, property hunters were stunned when a listing for an impressive 4-bedroom home on Craigslist went viral because of its flaunting $0 price tag. The property owner was Barbara Koechlin, who inherited it from her grandmother Gail, who was the first female mayor of Jordan, Minnesota. It remained abandoned on the side of the highway for 15 years, but in 2017, the property came into Barb's hands after her grandmother's death. By April 2019, Barb hit a bummer when she got an order from the local government to move the house from the side of the highway or see it demolished. If Barb wants to live in that house, she had to apply to change the land's zoning law, which is a long and pricey process. This means that the land the property stood on was zoned for commercial use. Her only option was to move the house. As you might guess, moving a house is an enormous task in itself and requires a lot of money. But she was so determined to save her house that she tried to opt for relocation, but after finding out the cost, she decided to list the house for free in hopes that someone would take care of the moving. Luckily for Barb, in June 2019, she was approached by a property developer, and there's been no update on the future of the house since then. It looks like this highway house is still standing in the very same spot and was still sporting a for sale sign in 2022. What are your thoughts about this mansion? Would you dare to take the risk to buy and move this house? Number 4. Granot, Loma, world's largest log cabin. Known as the Granot Loma, it is located along the windy shores of Lake Superior in Michigan. This is the biggest log cabin in the U.S. with 5,000 acres of woodland covered in trees. It spans around a whopping 26,000 square feet. It has 23 bedrooms, 4 apartments in an outbuilding, a huge hot tub, and a private marina to complement the mansion. The place is full of paintings which are worth a fortune and other artifacts, and the house is furnished. The mansion is registered on the National Register of Historic Places and was built by the co-founder of General Motors. This mansion went on sale for $40 million, but has attracted no buyers even after the 50% sale. The reason being that it has an outdated interior. It has been estimated that it would take millions to renovate. Also, the remote location is not appealing to many, with the nearest city a 200-mile drive. But its remote location does have its benefits, including fantastic weather, 415 acres of property, and a house at a mile of the shoreline. The original construction of this cost only $5 million. Anyone love old architecture? Let us know in the comments below. Number 3. Aubrey Lewis's house, New Jersey. Do you want to hear a joke? A 4,000 square foot Victorian mansion for measly $10. Oh wait, this isn't a joke. Yes, you heard us right. In Montclair, New Jersey, you would have been able to purchase this home for as little as $10. Unfortunately, this mansion was demolished due to lack of interest. Although it's gone, this mansion makes the list due to its unusual and unbelievable story. The one big catch of purchasing this cheap home was that it had to be relocated a quarter-mile away by the new owner. Aubrey Lewis was the first African American to work for the FBI and became a top executive at a Fortune 100 company. He and his wife raised their 5 children in the once historical home. Even the New York Post reported that the city lost a piece of history when the Aubrey Lewis house was demolished. The 110-year-old mansion was an architectural mansion that sat on 2.7 acres. It was listed at $10 in 2017, one final time to attract buyers. The council even offered a whopping $10,000 move-in bonus, but still were short of buyers. What are your thoughts on this? Number 2, Neverland Ranch, California. In Santa Barbara, California, you will find the Neverland Ranch. Just by looking at the front would surely make your jaw drop. It looks straight from a Netflix show. This once was owned by an amusement park, and it has been the house of Michael Jackson. The Neverland Ranch is equipped with 50-seat movie theater, dance studio, fire station, a Disney-themed railroad station, and a train. Now that's what we call a personal Disneyland. It has a staggering 2,700 acres, but still struggled to find an owner due to the property's scandalous history with Michael Jackson. In an interview, Jackson's ex-butler elaborated on Jackson's misconduct and lewd behavior. The butler claims that he had knowledge of Jackson watching adult films with little boys behind a secret wall in his private cinema. He was seen holding hands with the kids and staying up all night with them. Even the staff witnessed and reported Jackson's behavior. Jackson had sounding alarms around his master bedroom if someone reached close to the entrance. In 2003, 70 officers entered the premises and completely raided his ranch and searched extensively to use in his trial. According to Michael, he felt the officers violated the property and never felt the same about the ranch. It was rebranded as Sycamore Valley Ranch and priced at $31 million, cut from its original $100 million asking price. It sat for over 5 years without a spark of interest before the listing was taken down. In 2020, according to The Richest, it was finally bought as a land banking prospect. Number 1. Anne Starrett Mansion. They say that home is where the heart is, but sadly, Anne Starrett Mansion struggled to capture any buyer's heart for many years. Located in the historic town of Port Townsend, Washington, this 1899 beauty was a true labor of love for George Starrett, who built the house for his adored wife, Anne. The mansion is a 5,796 square foot property equipped with 11 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms with over 2 stories. The crowning tribute to Anne has an 8-sided dome tower at the mansion's entrance with a spiral staircase, and on the dome ceiling is a solar calendar. This was designed by renowned New York artist George Chapman, who used Anne Starrett's likeness to depict the 4 seasons and the 4 virtues: prudence, justice, fortitude, and temperance. The good news is that George and Anne lived happily married there. After their passing, ownership of the property was passed to their descendants. In 2009, the mansion was finally listed a surprising 7 times to no avail. It might seem surprising, but some believe that what lies within the mansion isn't so pretty. According to the locals, the house is haunted by its previous residents, including Anne and George, who have allegedly been sighted by staff and guests. We don't know about you guys, but 57% of people in the U.S. believe in the existence of ghosts. It's no wonder that haunted houses sit on the market for so long. With that in mind, this seller in Clifton, Tennessee, decided to quell superstitions. The fact that when they listed this property in 2015 for sale, they specially made a "not haunted" for sale sign. Like, nope, no ghosts here, totally not haunted. Yep, totally convincing. What are your thoughts about these mansions? Which one sounds fascinating to you the most? Leave your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more. See you next time.